Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I still got a crab. I am the walrus. Beetles. Everybody knows the rules. So I wasn't going to stream today. But I figured, you know what? I have this Pokemon game now. Because I didn't cancel my pre-order in time. And I decided that I decided that I would take the bullet for you. Alright, so here we go. Pokemon, let's go home. I want to preface this by saying I will be in analysis mode for this game. And you know, you can watch me and you can just determine whether or not it's something you're interested in. Not all games that I play on this channel do I expect to love. Wait, like, how do you do this? It's shake others, press the control stick, confirm. There's like 3 buttons on this thing. Yeah, I have the Pokeball. I want to show you something. So, the one on the left is the Pokemon ball grinder. The one on the right is the Pro Controller. I'm sorry, Pokemon thing. Oh, this is happening. So, we're gonna watch this intro here. Oh god. Okay, so this is Let's Go Eevee. I need to preface this a little bit by saying, I know, so welcome to the stream, 1, thank you for joining. You will get my first impressions of this game today. They will be honest. I know I'm not allowed to enjoy this game, and I know I'm actually not even allowed to own it, which I've learned over the course of the day. I made a tweet about the Pokeball grinder. You could check it out on my Twitter. But in reality, I know that this is a bit of a minefield, and this is like a really casualized version of Pokemon. I was probably gonna cancel my pre-order. I so close, but I said, you know what, I kind of want to stream it and do live impressions, and I do have nostalgia for the first gen of Pokemon. So let's see if they fucked it up. Let's see if it's good. I have this Pokeball thing. I don't know why I did this to myself, but you know, I figured let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm here for you, chat. I'm gonna take the bullet for you, so you don't have to. By the way, don't feel like, I'm gonna be streaming this whole game. This may be the only stream of this. If you recall, Fallout 76, I only streamed twice. That's about as much of that game as I could handle. So, anyway, here we go. Let's see what happens. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. You know, I'm willing to accept this as a stopgap in between now and actual Pokemon game next year. If it's at least tolerable. Anyway, hi. Hi, Cubone and stuff. If you want to know how people some people keep them as companions, others have them do battle. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. Now, why don't you tell me about yourself? Okay, my name is Jim. I'm apparently still in a coma. That's me. I swear if I call Marriott Rewards, they will call me Jim again. They have a robot say it too. It goes, "Hello, Jim." And then the person on the other line, on the other end of the phone, who's actually a person, is like, "Hello, Jim. Thank you for calling Marriott Rewards," which I didn't even want to sign up for. but I had to. Hang on a minute. Alright, here we go. This boy here is your friend and rival who has grown up right next to you. What was his name now? Wasn't it Gray? What's your rival's name? Is there a default here? Dwight? Now, you know what? There's only so much office I can handle. I'm gonna go for, Gray. Hod Toward, I could name him. Grey. Yes, that's what you want. You want that. It was Gray, was it? Wow, this stream is already 100% pissing everyone off. I am pleased with myself. I have a Pokeball in my right hand and a grinder in my left hand. I feel for, you know, legal herbs and tobacco chat. Please do not presume. His name is Gray. Jim, my boy. Your very own Pokemon tale is about to unfold. Yes, a world of dreams and adventures with your Pokemon awaits. Let's go. So I haven't read too much about this game in recent, you know, days. I know its limitations. I know what this game is all about. I know it's a nostalgia trip. There's a hidden button on the Pokeball. I'm gonna say that the Pokeball Plus thing feels good. This is not the Pokemon game I wanted. There's a little jerkiness, you see that? When you go from left to right, camera jerks. Weird, right? It's a fuzzy Eevee plush. It's an email from Gray.
Hey Jim, so here's what you need to know as a trainer. Press A and you can talk to all kinds of people, and if you tilt the control stick more, you can run. Plus, if you open up the main menu by pressing the X button, you can save your progress too. You mean the red button on top of the Pokeball that's hidden, is what you mean. It's amazing that there are only 2 buttons and a motion waggle, and that's the whole game. I'm very skeptical of this, chat. I want you to know that. I join open-minded, but my skepticism remains high. It's a Nintendo Switch, it's connected to the TV. It's a Nintendo Switch off this game. How many Pokemon are there in the world? Is it 150, or do we have other gens in here? I don't know. Let's see. I'm coming up! At least you have boundaries. Up and at 'em. Oh, this is Gray. Never mind. What are you doing in my home? Morning, Jim. What's going on? You've got one weird look on your face. Ah, never mind. I couldn't wait any longer, so I came to get you. Today's finally the big day. We're finally going out to get our first Pokemon from Professor Oak and become real trainers. But before we do... Spin! To win! It's Gen 1 plus Mega Evolutions and Alolan forms. So, okay. Is Meltan in this game? You read the email I sent you yesterday, right? You better have. Check your computer if you didn't. Meltan is in this game? That's all I want. I want a Meltan. I'm gonna book it to Professor Oak's lab, so see you there. Okay, well, I'm gonna say I like the visuals are nice and clean, and they remind me of what I thought the game looked like on the Game Boy in my head, my imagination. I know that this is, as I said earlier, a nostalgia thing. And I know how severely limited the game is going to be in terms of other features. But it hasn't stopped a lot of people I know from saying it was good for them, and a bunch of others claiming Nintendo is the mark of the devil 666. Oh hey. Good morning, Chrono. Off you go to Professor Oak's lab. Gray asked the professor to give the two of you Pokemon of your own, didn't he? Yep, that's me. You know, this, I was kind of walking around. I had the Pokeball in my right hand, and I'm controlling Jim with my right thumb. And it's making me, like, go all over the place. The control stick on the Pokeball is sufficient. It's a little small. It's a little weird. I don't love it. In my left hand, I'm much more used to controlling the character. In my right hand, I find myself going in weird directions. Hey, Jim's shadow looks a little... Oh. I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they'll be able to protect me. Technology is incredible. Now you can connect your smartphone to your game console and send data between them. You should also download the Nintendo app so you can voice chat. Just whatever you do, don't pirate. We'll hit you with a $12 million lawsuit. I'm sure that family's gonna recover from that. I also study Pokemon as Professor Oak's assistant. Professor Oak may not look like much, but he's the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers think highly of him. Oh, Jim! If Professor Oak isn't here, do you think these Pokeballs hold the Pokemon you and I are supposed to get? Can't wait to get mine! Mysterious machine. It's a picture of Professor Oak. He's smiling in front of him. Didn't Professor Oak die in canon in this series, or what am I thinking of? No? Oh, the voice actor died? The Japanese VA? Oh, rest in peace, man. I thought that his character died. I thought I had mistaken that with, like, actual Pokemon lore from, like, Sun and Moon. Sorry, that was a genuine mistake. Also, wasn't Professor Oak's brother Samson in the game? In Pokemon, like, that, what was his brother, his cousin? What was it? Oh, his cousin. Okay. I'm trying to remember my lore. I guess here's my series with this, here's my history with the series, for anyone who's wondering about my credentials. I don't like Pokemon that much. I like it well enough. I liked Moon. I played that all the way. I enjoyed it. I played Pokemon Red, never finished it, but enjoyed it. Watched the show. I liked Pokemon X. And nothing in between. I liked Pokemon Snap. So I have, like, you know, I have some interest in the series, but I'm not, like, a super fan, so don't expect me to, like, nostalgia-gasm all over this game. Instead, I'm just gonna enjoy it for what it is, or try to, at least. I think Pokemon Snap would be great on the Switch. Or a sequel, or something. The console is suited to it well. Hey, I wanna... How do I... I'm already stuck. Man, baby versions of baby games, and I'm still stuck. Oh, well, my good Pidgey, thanks for the help! I think I understand you all a bit better now, thanks to this. Man, it looks nice. It's a nice looking game. It brings back some good memories. But, like, I kind of want... Now I'm sad that it's not a full-featured Pokemon game. Ah, if it isn't Jim! Of course, I promised to give you and Gray your Pokemon today, didn't I? Well, in that case, why don't we head over to... Hmm? What's this? I'm sick of Pikachu shit, so I chose Eevee. Oh, you encountered a wild Eevee!
Oh, my, I surely wouldn't have expected an Eevee to appear around here, but since the opportunity has presented itself, why don't we practice some Pokemon catching? You just have to throw out your Pokeball and try to land it on a wild Pokemon for the chance to catch it. Whatever you do, don't throw rocks at it. Don't forget your surroundings as you go waving that Joy-Con around the place. Oh shit. Well, I'm not using the strap, so it's time to, like, destroy my TV. Wow. Oh, it vibrates and it lights up the Pokeball. And it makes noises. How long until someone hacks this into Smash Brothers and someone uses the Pokeball to play Smash Brothers? All 2 buttons of it. That was a pretty fine performance for a first timer, my boy. Why don't you pick up that Pokeball and give the Eevee you caught a name? Dark Souls with Pokeball? Oh, it'll happen. What in the... Oh, that's a lively Pokemon if I've ever seen one. Hey, wait, come back! Professor Oak, these Pokeballs there, I swear there were only 2 a second ago, but now there are 3. A perfectly reasonable reaction, my boy. You see, one of them is an Eevee that, Jim just caught just now. So wait, Jim, you caught it yourself? What? I've never seen that happen before. Oh, how interesting. Blink, motherfucker! That's what I want to say to the Pokemon. Anyway, sorry, well, my boy, this is it. Take that Pokeball and keep good hold of it this time. I caught a weird-looking Pokemon! It's a weird-looking Eevee! It looks like fucking Grandma! Hey, where do you think you're going? Back over here, young man. I just want to play my Nintendo Switch. Oh, like... Can I go back to play Smash Brothers on the Switch in Jim's room? Hand. I mean, to me, this is what a Pokemon looks like. And the Detective Pikachu movie. I wouldn't touch one of those Pokemon with a 10-foot pole. They just look scummy. Eevee became your Pokemon. What a strange Pokemon indeed. It sure doesn't seem like to like staying in one place, but it looks as though it's taken a shine to you, Jim. Why not give it a name? Chat, you're gonna hate me. As a tribute to Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. I kinda have the letter V. Vinesauce. Red Vox. Vinny. it follows me around like number 9 followed around Jim Lennon. Professor. I chose this one. Where I got a Pikachu from Professor Oak. Who's in the third ball, then? There's only 2 versions of this game. Who's this? It contains a Pokemon. Oh, for a new trainer to catch their first Pokemon themselves, even I've never seen such a thing. It's really cute. Pikachu is just what I wanted. Yeah, man, not me. Overrated. Oh, just one more thing. Attention, all Pokemon gamers. Pikachu needs your help. Due to overexposure, Pokemon Pikachu has become the default Pokemon and has thus acquired a group of haters. And that's why he needs your credit card number, the date, and the 3 digits on the back. Okay, now that you two are setting out as trainers, I'd like to ask your help with something. Take this on you, with you on your journeys. On you. Take it on you. What is that thing, Professor? It's a solid-state drive. This is the Pokédex that I've designed. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught and makes an entry for each.
It's an extremely high-tech tool. Jim and Gray, I want you each to take one with you. Ba-bum. You'll find you can't get very detailed data on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch a Pokemon to gather the most complete data. To make a complete guide to all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream, but I'm an old man now, too old to get the job done myself. That's why I want you young trainers to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. You know, this is how a lot of kids get really screwed up. Like, unfulfilled dreams of their parents that just get, like, foisted onto their children. And then their children can't live up to it, so they become both a disappointment to themselves and the parent. And obviously, Professor Oak is like the father figure for these young trainers, so I mean... Anyway, this is a great undertaking in Pokemon history! A Pokedex, huh? We're gonna meet so many Pokemon, this keeps getting better and better. I'm setting out right now. Jim, you should do the same, if you think you're ready, that is. It's hard to know where down is on the Pokeball. It's not like your usual controller. You have to, like, find the optimal spot. I'm using the right hand again, for the stick. Oh, how cute. This is the one you got from the professor. What? You caught it yourself? That's amazing. What should I call your new friend? Vivi? It's a lovely Pokemon. My, how energetic. That'll be nice to hear the whole game. I suppose that means you two will be setting off on an adventure together, right? I thought this day might come soon, so I planned ahead and got this for you. You got a town map from Mom. If you put the town map in your bag... Oh, not if. Minus if. By using the town map in your bag, you'll always know exactly where you are. Safe travels, dear. You and Vivi be good to each other. So, if you're just joining and you're wondering why I'm playing this, this is, streamer/reviewer Vinny speaking to you now. I put my thinking cap on, and my analysis will be righteous and holy. But I'll try to be as fair as I can be. Even if it means I only played this game like 3 times. Ever. Talk to Vivi inside your house. Well, like upstairs? It's stretching out and relaxing. Did you say elbow? Elbow? Vivi is very interested in the large television. Let's play some Switch. You like Mario Party? Elbow? Seems at peace in your room. Well then, I guess... I have a new dog. Ma, I got a new dog! Vivi is sniffing around the room. It's been a light year for the Switch with the first-party releases. Mario Party was good, Kirby was good but light. So, part of me just wanted to see if this would be a worthy addition to my library. Vivi seems interested in your mom. Like, in what way? Oh. It looks like you're having fun on your journey with your Pokemon, Jim. Alright, but how old is Jim supposed to be? That Jim is leaving the house and going out into the world? Oh hey, I see you. It's like 11, 10 or 11. And Jim's mom is very trusting. My mom wasn't. I couldn't do anything. Tried so hard to live up to his expectations, my dad, but... No, it's never good enough. Oh, I caught a Bellsprout! Yes! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm very healthy. I mean, you've seen my streams. You know I'm a very well-adjusted human being. Bellsprout's data will be added to the Pokedex. Already I got the 69 Pokemon. So let's get it out of the way. Good. We've all laughed. It's fun. I like Bellsprout. Someone said there's no battling in this game. I think it's just trainers, and this whole nonsense is the super casualization that we were talking about earlier. I'm not okay with this. It's like a guaranteed catch. No abilities or hold items. You know what? You have to look at this like it's... the reason they said there was a Pokemon game coming out in 2019 is so that this wouldn't be looked upon as the core game. I am willing to accept that this is not that. In the same way, like, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is not Final Fantasy. You can hop down from them. You'll get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. But yeah, the random battles. I mean, I'm cool with seeing the Pokemon in the grass. Be cool if you could fight them. But, I guess they needed another first-party title this year, so... Do I have, like, infinite Pokeballs? I don't... What's the challenge here? What am I... I heard about the frame drops in this game. A game that looks like a cell phone game apparently has trouble running on the Switch. That's nice. I don't think Game Freak knows how to optimize their video games particularly well. So this is how you level up? It gets harder to catch things eventually. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm sorry, I'm being really hard on this game. I want to give it a chance. You got a pretty sweet Pokemon with you. I'll bring along my favorite Pokemon later, so you better battle me when I do. Losing to babies in a Pokemon game. Vinny, you can get Mew. Apparently this Pokeball Plus comes with Mew. I don't know what that means. But eventually I'll figure it out. Before I lose interest, maybe. Break the Pokeball, he's in it. What if I open it? Yo, did you guys see my unboxing of the Pokeball? I want to show it to you. You might... Hang on, you might enjoy it. I have to download my own video. Just give me a second here. I like this song, but I don't know if I like this version of it. How do I... This is interesting. How do I download my own fucking video? Wow. You know, I have, download helper. Open directory. Here it is. So I got Pokemon. I got the Pokeball Plus with it. Why does it look so crusty? Let me turn this thing on. What? Yo! I looked inside. Mew wasn't in there. I think I downloaded the lowest quality version. And again, size comparison. So. Alright, there you go. Yeah, Mew wasn't in there. Just some kush. The machine is undergoing maintenance. Please come back later. I was expecting the Smash Brothers, the original Smash Brothers, Chansey. Chansey! So there's the map. There's the stuff. Okay. I mean, the game looks nice. It's like a kind of a step up from Pokemon Moon. I really, you know, I'm curious to see what next year's Pokemon looks like. I really hope that next year we get like a Breath of the Wild type Pokemon game. You know, the visuals don't have to be too serious. I see them up there. The visuals don't have to be like too grim. You know, maybe a little bit, you know, more open worlds. I don't know. It's not gonna happen? Well, shit. What are you doing here, twerp? Shoo! Go pester someone else! What do you want? You can't pass through here right now. We're in the middle of guard duty, and it's very important. You like my boobs, Jesse? Meow. Ma, there's a weird fucking cat! It talks! Hey, you came up from Pallet Town? You must know Professor Oak, right? I've got a delivery for him, but I really can't leave the Pokemart unattended right now. Can I get you to take this to Professor Oak for me? Thanks, kid. Say hi to Professor Oak for me, too. Hey, fast travel is in this game. Barely in Red Dead 2. Even though I only needed to fast travel about 30 feet away. Why, Jim, back so soon? How is little Eevee doing? I'm sorry, Jim. We have to put this Eevee down. Goodness me, Eevee here seems like it's really come to be a true partner to you, Jim. I think you've got what it takes to become a great Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Oh, so my order arrived. Thank you for bringing it to me. Hey, Professor Oak, it's about my Pikachu. Its moves are... Whoa, Jim, that's so cool. Eevee just rides on you like... Ah, and now we have Gray as well. What fine timing. I've just been delivered some very handy items, which I think I'll share with the two of you. Raspberries. You put the raspberries in your catching pocket. Great! I've been starving! I'll stop you right there, son. Those berries are for Pokemon to eat, not you. When you want to catch a Pokemon, try throwing one of those at your target before you take a Pokeball in hand. You'll find that wild Pokemon will be so happy to have a berry to nibble on that they become much easier for you to catch. That was close. I nearly swallowed one of them right up myself. Oh, now then, you two. It's up to you to decide if you want to catch lots of different Pokemon or simply focus on training. Up your favorites. My only request is that you have fun either way. Stupid, you're not allowed to have fun. Why'd you give Nintendo money for this stupid shit? I hope you get the chance to meet many different Pokemon in your journeys. Wait up. Come on, Jim. You do know that you can do more with Pokemon than just catch them, right? If you're a trainer, you can have Pokemon battles with other trainers, too. I'll show you exactly what I mean. It's battle time. Okay. Well, this is something I've been waiting for. I wonder if we finally have, like, fully animated attacks, or if they just attack from place still. I mean, the graphics are really good. You know, maybe this game, because it focuses on the visual aesthetic, maybe they spent more time animating the attacks and making them look really cool. And so, you know, less gameplay, but more style. Oh, never mind. What did I lose? Aw, geez. There I went mouthing off like I knew everything, and then I lost. How embarrassing. I probably should have trained my Pokemon up a bit before trying to battle like that, huh? Let's battle again sometime. Did you enjoy your first taste of battle, young Jim? It was pretty cool, Professor, but I only pressed like 2 buttons. Oh, now, Jim. You're going to have fun on this journey, aren't you, Jim? That's a good boy, Jim. You wouldn't want to do anything to disappoint your Professor. Now, would you? Your partner, no, Dad, I mean, no, Oak. Your partner, Eevee, seemed to like it. Battle against many trainers and help your Pokemon grow strong and keep catching more and more new Pokemon while you're at it, too. You can have Pokemon follow you now. You. Servant. Well, thank God for this feature. Hey, Jim! Oh, look at Eevee. You two are already looking like great partners, and I've got the perfect little gift for such a great team. Here, take this. You got sportswear from your friend's big sister. I know exactly what size you are. You put in the sportswear in your clothing trunk. Try putting that on Eevee. You can go on an adventure in matching clothes. Oh. Vivi looks very happy. Oh. Cool. Seems like Eevee wants to play. Don't forget to show it some love from time to time. How do I make Eevee wear, use tennis clothes? Hang on a minute. Now, I am well aware that this is a game that in many ways is designed for first-time Pokemon players who maybe liked Pokemon Go. And, you know, that is fully in mind. I am treating this like a different game. It's not a mainline Pokemon game. It is something different, as I've said before. That said, I know what I'd like from a Pokemon game. And I can't pretend like I don't want it from this one. Pigeon. They said it's a mainline game, but not a core game. Okay. I don't know what that means exactly, but, it's fine. I can see people really liking this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, love it. But I can see people who are just into the fun of collecting Pokemon. I say fun, I mean people who want to, like, dress up their Pokemon in little hats. Which, I'm not taking that away from anyone. You know what? The most important thing here is... it's okay to not like things. It's okay, but don't be a dick about it. You know, if someone enjoys the game, let them enjoy it. Let them enjoy it. I don't think I love this game very much so far, but hey, I've only played like 45 minutes, you know? Someone said, I can't tell if he hates it or not. Exactly. That's the point. It's not just as black and white as that. Sometimes you can like certain things of a game and other things not so much. I don't hate it so far, but I've only played for like 45 minutes, so I can't really give you an accurate judgment. Come back in 2 hours, I'll let you know. Thanks for helping me out with that parcel. The Pokemart is a convenient chain selling all sorts of items, so please come visit us. Oh, I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. Vinny, why does the internet and just enjoy hating everything? Is being outraged more fun than just enjoying something for what it is? It's a complex thing, I've talked about it already. It's money, too. You know, it's an issue of like, well, some people don't have money to just throw around at a Pokemon game that maybe they don't want. Maybe some people don't have the system. There's probably 1,000,001 factors, but yes, outrage is yummy. Remember that. Trainer's eyes have met. I'll battle you with, yummy. With my favorite Pokemon. Try shaking second Joy-Con. What does that do? Youngster Ronnie. Has Vinny been drinking? No, I'm just talking about outrage. Outrage is delicious. People love being angry, it's fun. But, you know, maybe they come from broken homes. Maybe it's cool to hate things in their friend circle, I don't know. There could be 1,000 reasons. Maybe they just don't like Nintendo. God knows Nintendo's done enough stupid shit. What was it, 12 million stupid shit? Recently? $12 million figure sum, it's gonna be settled out of court for less than a few grand. Well, that's good. If that's true, that's good. I'm happy they don't have to spend the rest of their life in debt, and their children have to pay Nintendo, and their children's children have to pay Nintendo. It's a story in the news about, you know, a ROM site that was taken down, and a husband and wife got hit with a $12 million lawsuit. So, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about. But again, not liking something doesn't automatically make you an angry person or a shitty person. If you don't like something, that's cool. It's how you present how you don't like something. Like, if you are upset that other people are enjoying something you don't like, that's... you know, you're... like, what are you gonna do? Tell people what to like? Come on. Life is short. Let them enjoy it. Unless it's hurting someone. You know, or hurting themselves or whatever. Baby games ain't hurting anyone. Oh, you beat another trainer? Good job. Well, since we're on the topic, the Pokemon you sent into battle might have lost some HP or PP. You should take him to a Pokemon Center and get him healed up. Doesn't cost any money. Doesn't take long at all, either. Just remember, heal up after battles. What happens when you shake the Pokemon? Okay, what is this? Eevee is swaying along in the wind. Oh. Vinny, do you like this game? I don't know yet. Come back in 2 hours. I just know that it's sometimes difficult going into a game that has reputation before it even comes out to judge it accurately and fairly. Though in this case, I think the reputation was earned a bit because of, you know, how little there is you can do in it. So far. I mean, I don't know how much more complex it gets. I don't like Chansey's head things. Vinny, what would be a perfect Pokemon game? I'm not a big... I told you, I'm not like the biggest Pokemon fan. Like, I like Pokemon games. I really liked Pokemon Moon. But for me... like a third-person camera behind the character, kind of Breath of the Wild-esque, with a bunch of wild Pokemon. It could still be an RPG, and it could still have the turn-based battle system, but I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know, maybe that's kind of what I was expecting on the GameCube, and then on the Wii, and then on the Wii U. And now that the Switch has unified Nintendo's handheld and console branches, maybe something like that is possible, he says, knowing the answer. Okay, everyone. Where can you find information that's useful for trainers? That's right, in this classroom. Okay. Vinny, you got Mew right now by transferring from Pokeball. Yo! Attention, if your battery runs out while your character is transferring from the Pokeball to your game, your Switch explodes. And the Mew dies. I finally found the truck. When viewed through a microscope, this Pokemon's short, fine, delicate hair can be seen. What is it with Pokemon and hair lately? There's a button here that says cry. That button does not exist on the Pokeball. Just to let you know. Magical mystery gift. The music. I do like the visuals, but I don't know if I love the music as much. I think it's pretty, stock standard. It's like, yeah, this is pretty much what I expected. It's fine. Good. I don't hate it. It's not Secret of Mana, but it's not the Spyro remake either. The shop does good business in paralyzed heals, I've heard. I don't know why I read it like that. That's not how that sentence should have been read. I need a take two. Director, give me a take two. I've got to buy some potions. You never know when your Pokemon will need quick healing.
Vinny, not every RPG needs to be like Breath of the Wild. Did I say that? Not really an RPG. I just like the open worldness of it. I think that would work well for Pokemon. That's what I had always envisioned this series would turn into. I wouldn't really want Breath of the Wild and Pokemon to be, you know, like the same type of game. But I just like, you know, the exploration, the sense of majesty, the grandness. This is Doug from the Doug TV show as an old man. This Pokemon gym is always closed. I wonder who the gym leader is. Viridian City Pokemon Gym are locked tight. It's like a cell phone. Oh, I see. Coming up with nicknames is fun, but it's not so easy to do. Clever names are nice, but simple names are easier to remember. You can change your Pokemon's nickname anytime. That's good. Not reading that out loud. Okay, what... are we doing here? Well, oh. People were saying free the Mew. I thought you meant, like, release the Mew into the wild. Whoa! It has a mind of its own. Why does the Mew want this so bad? Why does every Pokemon want to be here? Oh, there's an item. No? Oh, I see. No, you have to talk to the Pokemon that's out before you can get the thing. I see. Did you know that there are actually two kinds of caterpillar Pokemon? Yes. Oh, then good. And you could have just, like, humored me for a minute. It would have been real fun to talk about stuff. Just wanted a friend. Stock up on Pokeballs. I have like 50 of them. Those Pokeballs you've got. You have Pokemon, don't you? It's great you can carry and use your Pokemon anytime, anywhere. Okay. It's still really weird moving around with my right thumb. That's usually just reserved for camera. But I also don't want to have to play the whole game. Like, I kind of like the idea that I can play the whole game in my right hand. Press the buttons with my right hand. Too much? Yeah, here's the motion controls, by the way. One of the, what's my left hand doing? Shit posting in chat under a different name. Yeah, you'll see my comments. One was like, not every game has to be Breath of the Wild. You know, that one? So... So let's talk about motion controls for a second, shall we? I don't mind some motion controls here or there, but the problem is you don't, like, when you throw a thing in real life, you know, there's like a weight behind it, there's a physics, there is a single physics behind it. You know, like when you play Wii Sports, you don't actually feel like you're hitting the baseball. You don't know how much pressure, like when you play darts with a Wii remote, it's not like you know exactly, like you can get close, and depending on if the game is fairly... Depending on if the game is well done, like you can get close, but it's not the same thing. Like, so when I'm throwing the Pokeball, and it's like, hey, you have to get directly in this, like you have to learn exactly how you have to make your arm move to get it in the middle there. I know I'm rambling, it may sound like I'm rambling, it's just there's no... What's the word I'm looking for? There's no feedback. So that's why I don't generally like motion controls anymore. I like gyro controls for aiming, as many of you know. If you've watched my streams of like Splatoon, I think the Splatoon aiming is great. How do I skip? Skip. Stop. Skip. Speed. Skip. Go fast. Inept at flying high, however, it can fly around very fast to protect its territory. Oh, hey, Jim. You can't skip, but you can increase text speed and options. I'll check that out. You hoping to make it to the Pokemon League someday, too? That's where you can battle the strongest of all Pokemon trainers, the ones they call the Elite Four. I was hoping maybe I could get a glimpse of them, but the guard at the gate wouldn't even let me. Pass. Without any badges from Pokemon gyms. I guess I'll have to just get there the long way by battling and getting stronger. Who are you gonna battle? Oh, other trainers, right? So, Jim, I guess that means it's on. Hey, Jim. So, I don't know how substantiated this is, but I heard this game is piss easy until you finish it, and then it gets really challenging. Depends on how you play. Piss easy until 4 gyms in. Pissing isn't easy for everyone. True. I hear if you just use your starting Pokemon, you can pretty much breeze through a lot of stuff. That's the other thing I've heard. I mean, Vine Whip looks nice. Some of the attacks look okay. It's not just like, you know, green flash on the screen and that's it. But I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. Never mind. Not at all surprised that we still haven't reached the point where Pokemon actually attack the other Pokemon. Like a cockfight. Someone said, I want blood or it isn't worth it, really. I want a nice bloody Pokemon game. That's... By the way, if I were a... If I had to assign this game, like, a score, not having attack animations that connect to the other Pokemon would not detract a point. I'm just saying, it's... You know, 20 years later...
I also feel like this game might have been rushed a bit. Just a bit. Maybe battling like this is just helping you get stronger, huh, Jim? Oh, well, that works too. Let's train hard so that someday we both make it into the Pokemon League. It's not terrible, though. I don't hate it. I like looking at it. The battles are fun. This is still weird to me. I don't know if I'll like this 20 hours in, if I ever get there, you know? I played Pokemon Go quite a bit. For about 3 weeks. I feel like that was enough time to really get it. Well, maybe a month. I liked it. I'll tell you what I liked about it. I liked going out and seeing people out. Still not socializing because they were busy looking at their phones. But it was still, like, I would go to, like, parks and beaches and stuff and, like, catch Pokemon. It was nice out. And there would be, like, a lot of people, like, my age and younger playing Pokemon, not meeting new friends or anything, but still having fun. I kind of liked that. It was like a nice sense of community. It brought people together for a bit. But yeah, the game lost me. My desire to collect them all in almost anything. Like, I am not a big collector. I say that, but I have like a dozen amiibo or more. But then again, how many amiibo are there? Like 70? Korok? You know, it's funny, the Koroks, I got about 300 and something Koroks, or maybe 400 Koroks, out of like 900. Consider swapping out one of your 2 Bellsprout. Can I do that? Yeah, why do I have... How do I remove? Someone just said the first few days of Pokemon Go were the closest to world peace we've ever had. There's a PC in your bag? Oh! Well, that's nice. I can see this being like a chill game for people to chill to. Not have to think too much. Maybe later on when it gets difficult, like the post-game stuff, sure. But maybe just like, you know, you're sick of like working at the fucking coal mines all day. You've been breaking your back. Like, Johnny used to work at the docks! Like that, like the Bon Johnny song. And, you're just sick of it and you want to just relax. And this is like a good game to maybe de-stress to. Try co-op mode. Oh, with whomst? Behind you. Vinny, this is like one of the top 10 worst Vinesauce streams. Chat has been spamming uwu and shit posts, and they've been super demanding. Why do you have the chat open? And how does that affect me in any way? Is my answer. Oh, I think that was the shitpost. Mew wants to venture further ahead as soon as possible. Vinny, have you heard of Missing No? I invented Missing No. Are you going to Viridian Forest? It's a natural maze in there. Be careful you don't get lost. Hey chat, should I go left or up? Yes. Both. Guess we'll go up. We're here already. Like, I kind of went left earlier and then I gave up. Trainer tips. If you catch Pokemon in your party can earn XP points. If you catch an unusually large Pokemon, you'll get even more XP. Small Pokemon more. Why are they, why is this one blue? Choose a berry from your bag to use it, okay. Metagod. I don't still have the Metagod emote anymore, right? Here's a positive. The positive of having the Pokeball and pretending to throw it. It's kind of cool. I don't like the motion controls very much in any game, but it is kind of cool. I feel like I'm in the TV show. I'm ready to break my TV. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot. That needs to go way faster. I gotta change that. Hardens its shell to protect itself. However, a large impact may cause it to pop out of its shell. Is that fucking Beedrill? It says Y for options. Oh, okay, I have to shake the controller. Text speed. Fast, please. Battle style, switch. Vibration. Background music. Yes. Controller settings, please. I'm having, like, there's an awkwardness to, using the top button. Like, I think you have to have some baby-ass hands to be able to, like, have the top button and the fucking stick working at the same time. Also, I don't know why that took so long. I just wanted to see if there were any other options. Yeah, I keep accidentally rotating the Pokeball so that down isn't fully down when I move the stick down. Kind of weird. Kind of hard to explain. Pikachu. Very hard to explain. Do I want Bellsprout? Are you an unusually large Pokemon? Massive. Unit. Absolute unit. So is it just a guaranteed catch if you actually hit the fucking thing? Never mind. Question answered. How dare you? It's hard to index the controller without looking at it. I think that's probably a good way to say it, sure. Fuck off. Like I said, someone is going to find a way to play Dark Souls with this controller. Still takes a long time. And there goes the Beedrill. But hey, for people that want to catch all 150-something Pokemon, I say that because apparently Meltan is in this game. I guess this is the game for you. Lots of catching. There's 154. Okay. How about playing Smash or Hollow Knight with the controller? I think there's, it seems like you can only use this controller with this game, because I had to turn the game on before I could pair the controller. Nope, don't want you.
Please, I want a home. Please. Bring me with you. It's warm in your Pokeball. And the world is tough and full of horrors. Sometimes people step on me.
I want that bee. Vinny, have you heard about Mew 3? Is it over the truck? No, I mean, I swear to God, I got the Triforce in Ocarina of Time, and I got Mew 3. Someone better draw Mew 3 as a truck for tonight's art. Please and thank you. I mean, it's still Pokemon when you actually do battles. Let's see. She'll scare all the bugs away another time, okay? I think Mew needs to, just, you know... Are we getting some frame crust? What's going on here? I had, like, a moment of frame crust that I brought with me to the menu. That's just the menu, never mind, that's just the menu. Just put Kakuna in your party for B. Oh. Vinny, how do you already have Mew? These are my secrets. You know, I have chocolate milk. I want to get the full nostalgic experience. Give me a minute. I've had this. Hang on a minute. I want to see if chocolate milk and Pokemon make me feel like a kid again. Hang on.
Hang on. Oh. Hang on.
I want to chase down the feeling of nostalgia because everything was better when we were kids. Let's see. Chunky, just like I remember it.
Keep trying to get back to, you know, what life was like when I was a kid, but nothing works. I don't get it. Ah, Jesus.
I was throwing Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. I ran out of them. That's why you can never have too many Pokeballs. Hey, do you know if Bulbasaur appear in this forest? Everyone's reaction every time they see me should be like, holy shit, is that a Mew? Pound? Mew doesn't look like the type of Pokemon that would have an attack called Pound, but what do I know? Maybe Scratch? I never had Mew. Would you rather Tackle? No, I'd rather Leer. Mew can learn any move. Oh, okay. I heard from a friend they saw a Bulbasaur around here. It wasn't registered to their Pokedex, though. I wonder if it was true. Lying? About Pokemon? So wait, the footsteps go away after a little while? You missed a Pikachu? Did I really?
Oh, well.
Maybe I really am sick of Pikachu. My only Pikachu is Danny DeVito, Detective Pikachu. That's the only one I ever want. Danny DeVito responded to comments about the trash shrine, or rather, just the trash shrine in general. He said, it filled his heart with love and garbage. Oh no, really? There's also a good new Damon Albarn album that came out today. Good, the Bad, the Queen, their second album. It's a very English album, and it's pretty bitter. But it's good. There's some really good songs on it.
Hello. My name is Damo.
Yeah, he just keeps going. He did Gorillas this year, last year. He's doing Good, the Bad, the Queen this year, just after finishing touring with Gorillas. I'm half expecting a fucking worldwide Blur tour tomorrow. But, yeah, I mean, the music is good. It was a good album. Vinny, you could be the 6th gorilla named 3D. I accept. What was your favorite? Mine is Poison Tree. I liked, what was it? The Great Fire and Poison Tree. And there was one more on there that I thought was, like, outstandingly good. I don't remember the name of it. But the bassist from The Clash is on there, the guitarist from The Verve, and an awesome drummer whose name I should probably find out at some point. But, yeah, it's good. Good album. Always good to hear Damo trying different things. So I really missed a Pikachu, didn't I? I thought it was a Kakuna. Yo. So, wait a minute, if you get it... I see, there's a bit more going on here than I thought. So you have to wait for it to get to the center. Ugh. See if I can do this one more time without doing any fruit. It says excellent. You get bonuses for hitting inside the ring. It doesn't make the ball more powerful. Spin? Oh, so it is like Pokemon Go. It's just, it does make it more powerful. Which Pokemon is this? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, hello, friend. Jesus. Chat. Chad, please help. What do I get rid of? Growl? Bye, Growl. You have to understand, I don't know all these moves like the back of my hand like some of you do. I'm very impressed that you know that stuff, but I don't. I just, my brain is a void of Pokemon knowledge. I mean, well, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. That's a Vine English. Chocolate milk is not helping. You said there was a Pikachu here somewhere. I didn't see no Pikachus. It's tiny. That? No, that's coughing. Small. Damn Pikachu. How old is your chocolate milk? Ah, couple months. Like I said, it's nice and chunky. Like, I like when I can chew on my chocolate milk. I'm kidding. I am joking. Please. Alright. This Pikachu is being a little bit, difficult. Fruit! Yeah, and then the extra immersion of being able to hear the Pokemon inside the ball. This has actually not been a terrible experience, this forest. It's been fun, a little bit. Again, it's not the Pokemon game I wanted, but I could see people liking this game. I could see people hating it, but I you know, I get why people wouldn't give up on it. It's just, yeah, it is, the battles so far have been pretty easy. I just don't, I don't know if that changes. Well, I mean, people have said it changes, but... You'll notice I haven't really been using Eevee all that much. On purpose. Because I wanted to try, you know, to let the battles, be a little bit more challenging. Kinda still not working. Bab. Thank you for choosing Verizon. Signed, Bab. Doug. You know what the best part is? Every couple minutes, someone comes into the stream and is like, how did Vinny get Mew? And then, inevitably, someone types some outlandish nonsense. It's really cool. Like a super simplified version of all the menus too, which I don't mind so much. Less fumbling for me. That was brilliant, except I missed it by a second. Alright, you know what? I've had enough of your shit. So, is it the same voice actress for Pikachu all these years? Yeah. It's Ryan Reynolds? Not yet, it's not. Apparently the Detective Pikachu movie Twitter only follows like 6 people, and one of them is Danny DeVito. Would have been nice. Maybe you'll get a cameo. Here we go. Do you want to know the trick for throwing a Pokeball well? Yes. Oh, we have to fight first. That's a loss. You'll notice how incredibly over-leveled I've become just by catching a few, like, trash Pokemon. Feet! Your battle was right on target. Throw a Pokeball to hit the center. You know, the center of those 2 rings, right? Yeah, I knew that. I knew it. The chat didn't have to tell me. I knew, I swear. Pikachu. No, Pikachu. I already have a Pikachu. Shoot at it until it dies. Trainer tips. Visit Professor Oak at his research lab to have him check out your progress on the Pokédex. Whoa, Pika-Blue. It's a Pika-Blue! The battle theme sounds good. I think some of the remixes have been kind of bland for me. I know I'm being overly critical, that's just my opinion. You know, I'm opinionating. I do like this, though. This battle theme works really well. I guess we'll just do another kick. It's not very effective. Nope, I still don't know my type weaknesses and strengths. You're good at this. I mean, have you even caught any Pokemon? Not that hard. Come on. Tiny. Do I want another Pikachu? They're so small. I mean, it is a Pika-Blue. I don't know what difference that makes, but okay. can send them to Oak to get candy. And what does the candy do? Blue equals tiny. Oh, so wait, red is big, blue is tiny? Shit. Man, chocolate milk is still pretty damn good after all these years. I still don't feel like I did back when I was 12. It's weird because it snowed like a motherfucker yesterday. Seriously fucked up, like, freak snowstorm. And now today, it rained hard last night too, so there's no evidence of a snowstorm in New York. Bar, like, a couple of small piles of snow. It's really, really weird. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to be persistent and look everywhere to get different species. Hey chat, earlier when I fought, Gray, and I missed, you know, going left, what did I miss? Like, should I even be here? A dead end, you're fine? Okay. Alright. You know, I said this the other day, like, the snowstorm and everything, I saw a lot of people get into really bad accidents, like, on the road. It was pretty crazy. And, I hope people can learn how to fucking handle that kind of thing. But that said, I want anyone in the West Coast, like, seriously, take care of yourselves. Because that is some real shit. You have my deepest sympathies. Hope you guys are okay. So why Eevee? I mean, I get Pikachu, but why Eevee? Eevee is super popular in Japan. Oh. How do you feed it fruit? Fruit. Give your Pokemon a berry. The fuck? Float berries? They actually considered Psyduck before Psyduck would have been great! You see how fucking crusty Psyduck looks in the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie? It's great! Hey, nice. I was hoping we'd run into each other. There's a Pokemon gym up this way, right, Jim? That's gonna get confusing. You can battle against the gym leader there, and he's seriously strong. If you want to get stronger, you definitely gotta try to take him on. Ha, jeez, Vivi, you ready for a good battle too, huh? Who wouldn't be? Alright then, you're making me want to cheer you guys on too, so take these. Rival, quote unquote. Dude's really, like, supportive. What the hell? I bought some for you with the prize money I've been earning in all of my battles. Beat that gym leader, Jim. And you can really call yourself a true trainer. Give it your best. I remember this dude being, like, more of an asshole. Am I misremembering, or am I remembering, like, the TV show? What am I remembering here? That's a new guy, it's not Gary. Oh. I gotcha. There you go, I just wanted to show you Psyduck. Psst, do you know what I'm doing? No. Spraying repel around to keep wild Pokemon out of my flower beds. Psst, you know what I'm doing? No. I'm spraying lure around to get wild Pokemon to come visit my flower beds. Pokicide. There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers here in Pewter City. They're all bug catchers and the like, you know, just hobbyists. But Brock at the Pewter City gym isn't like that, not one bit.
I still can't say.
Hang on. I typed Chansey voice Smash Bros. Pokeball. That's not... Nope, never mind. I give up. I figured there's usually a video for everything else. That was not Pokemon. Pokemon Center News, will you read it? Please be careful of a group people calling themselves Team Rocket. They have been known to steal people's Pokemon and use Pokemon for evil deeds. Please stay away from anyone who has a big R on their clothing. To our readers who are strong trainers, please do not respond to any attempts they might make to recruit you. Mew seems jealous of Eevee. Will you give it some attention? Oh. I thought I was looking at this old man's crotch. The Pewter City specialty, Pewter Crunchies. They're 500p. You're limited to 1 package per day, though. No. I really want a Pikachu, so I'm trading my Clefairy for one. What is this fourth wall stuff going on here? You're using a Switch on my Switch game? In the Switch game?
You're using the Switch and you're going down to the bitch.
I'm trading Pokemon with the girl next to me. I had 2 Pikachu, so I figured I might as well trade one. Vinny, how the hell do you have a Mew? Good question. Well, first I had to go behind the store in Pallet Town, and I had to wait 12 seconds. Exactly 12 seconds. Then Gary Oak shows up. Okay. Tells you how to do it. Then you go to the truck. You can get there, like, there's a shortcut. He shows you. Then you have to do an Elite 12 battle. And then you get Mew, who evolves into Mew 3, and then helps you find Peekaboo and get the Triforce. The Pewter City Gym Leader Brock is a Rock-type Pokemon user. Rock-type Pokemon are weak to grass and water-type moves. If you don't pay attention to the type mat... Sorry, just gave up on reading that. What? Team Rocket is at Mount Moon, huh? I'm on the phone. Scram! No, you're not. What year does Pokemon take place? I guess it just keeps changing. Never mind. Thought it was like Harry Potter. Doesn't Harry Potter take place in like 1991? Or something like that? Like, oh, 1995? Oh. I mean, it's nice that I'm not running out of Pokeballs anytime soon. Didn't stop me from buying a couple. So how do I donate Pokemans to, Professor Oak? PC box. In my PC. Get the penalty box. Go. Oh, okay, I can send a couple. Alright, so I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you. You. And you. Shake the Pokeball to send them to the professor. You got a message back. Ah, thanks for sending along these Pokemon. They will help a good deal with my research. That's it. I think you've earned some candy for all your help in getting me Pokemon to study. Candies make your Pokemon stronger, so use them on a Pokemon you like to train well. Jim is here. Jim will send you many Pokemon. Oh, I see. Take your Pokemon for a stroll? Oh, like on your phone? In the Pokeball. That puts them in your Pokeball. What do you do with them in your Pokeball? You just, like, walk? Dude! Ah, it's so refreshing. Pewter City stays lovely and cool since it lies at the base of the mountain. You walk with it. Oh. You're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me. What the fuck? If you think you've got the right stuff, you should take on Brock. Teleport! Jim?
There he is.
Hi, you're here to challenge the gym, aren't you? I'm not a trainer, but I can tell if you're worthy of challenging the gym leader. Now let's get started. The Pewter City Gym only allows trainers who know the type matchups to enter. There are a few types that have an advantage against the gym leader's rock-type Pokemon. But for trainers who have never challenged a gym before, we have them use either grass or water-type Pokemon. You have to show me a grass or water type if you want to face the gym leader. Great! That Pokemon is exactly what I wanted to see. So what is this system here?
Hello, welcome to the baby gym. Today we are going to make you use the Pokemon that make you win. Thank you for playing Pokemon Baby Times.
Trainers here are a bit different from those you faced so far. Yeah, I don't think this game is for me. Spiro, you probably don't want to... Got a dead pixel on my TV. Yeah, I think I finally got a dead pixel. This is a bad type matchup. But, you know, regardless, Spiro is fine. Nothing to worry about. Someone said, well, never gonna watch Vinesauce Pokemon streams again. Alright, come back next year. Maybe that one will be a little bit more interesting. See ya. Oh no, I criticized the fact that it's an easy game. That's a shame. It is, though. Do I hate the game? No. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game, it's a bab game. Vinny, you're still not going max easy mode. What does that mean? Like, I can make the game even easier? You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Is that a Rolling Stones reference? Oh, I get it! That's good! Use 2 Joy-Cons. Vinny, you're not allowed to think, just play and make duck noises. You can add a co-op partner at any time, another Joy-Con to make every battle 2v1. Huh, how about that? Again, I've acknowledged that this is a game for newcomers to the Pokemon series. I've acknowledged that this is not the game that was made for me. I'm here to show you this. That is why I am streaming it, so you can see the game. It has its pros, it has its cons. But that was, wow, that was something else. How do I make... How do you go away? Okay, I think you have to shake. Alright. But yeah, that was a Rolling Stones reference. There's a song called 10,000 Light Years from Home on Her Satanic Majesty's request or something like that. It's the weird psychedelic Stones album that is kind of lame, actually. They were like, hey, the Beatles are doing it, let's do it. The Rolling Stones. That's pretty cool.
So you're here. I'm Brock, Pewter City's gym leader. You can see just by looking at my Pokemon how rock hard my willpower is. My Pokemon are all hard as rock and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock types. You're going to challenge me even knowing that you'll lose? That's what a trainer's honor demands. So be it, show me your best. Rock hard. Can you guess what kind of Pokemon I have?
I mean, I like Brock in the show. Brock became a doctor in the show. Yeah, I got Lear, thank God. I know, I was gonna say the Brockter thing too, chat. I'm surprised he didn't become a Broctologist. But that would have been a really low-hanging fruit joke. It's not a Rolling Stones reference, it's a generic Japanese insult to say you're X years too early. Okay. Wouldn't it be better if it was Rolling Stones because the name of the band is Rolling Stones? Maybe someone on the translation team was a Stones fan? Maybe it's both? It's exactly 10,000 light years from home, which is the name of the song. God damn it, don't ruin this for me. Fuck!
It seems I underestimated you. As proof for your victory, take an official Pokemon League badge. A Boulder badge.
Vinny, you're not allowed to be right. Do more funny voices. Okay.
With a Boulder badge, Pokemon up to level 20 from other trainers will listen to you without question. Oh, and wait! Take this with you, too! If you use a TM or technical machine, you can teach your Pokemon the move within it. Epic gamers? A TM can be used as many times as you'd like, so use it on any Pokemon you want. It's Headbutt. It deals damage to your Pokemon. Opponent's Pokemon by ramming them with a head as hard as a rock. All right.
Man, here I am, having fun, both playing the game and making fun of the game. Could you believe it? Why couldn't they add a difficulty option? You know, that's actually not a bad idea. That would have been nice. Hey, you there, newbie. Is that Gary? Look at him, he looks mean. Don't tell me you gotta be Jim, right? Because you look just like my Gramps said. I'm Blue. Oh no, that's Blue. Wait, is this not Gary Oak? This is him, but he's blue. I don't- listen, chat. My lore is all fucking screwed up. I heard from my Gramps that 2 new kids set out from Palatown to become trainers, just like I did once. So I came to check you out. I was thinking you might want some advice on how to beat the gym from an expert trainer like me, but it looks like I showed up too late, huh? Seems like you're not too shabby yourself, so I guess you've earned a reward, newbie. Wow, even, like, the asshole is still really nice to me. Those will be even better for catching Pokemon than plain old Pokeballs. And hey! That thing you've got there, that's a Pokedex, right? So Gramps finally went and made one. He used to make me just scribble on a map with a pencil about where I encountered Pokemon. You'd better do a good job helping him out. He may be Professor Oak to you, and sure, he's an old coot, but he's still my Gramps. Smell you later, newbie. I need that. Mew, can you fly over there and get that for me? Vinesauce, why didn't they release the game after the new core Pokemon game to not disappoint the actual Pokemon fans instead of releasing a game for kids? This is after comments, fuck this game, lazy Nintendo, Dan's Games. This game's a fucking joke. Fuck Lazy Nintendo Remake. Fuck this game. Lol, this game's a fucking joke. This wasn't totally unexpected, mind you. I knew it was gonna be like this going in. Probably because they wanted to release a game and this would be easier to complete for the holiday season. That's my guess. To ride on the popularity of Pokemon Go. I think that's another one, which was a huge hit for Nintendo. Whether or not you like the game, it was a smart business move, I think. And I think I'll answer the question to a further extent and say that the core Pokemon RPG, maybe it's taking longer because it's going to be more substantial. So those are my answers. Vinesauce, sorry for the rage. Oh, that's okay. I understand. Not really, I don't understand, but it's okay. Thanks for the apology. Pokemon learn new moves as they grow, but some moves must be learned by TMs. You got a better chance of catching a Pokemon if you throw your Pokeball and get him right in the center. But catching Pokemon is never a sure thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate the game. It's fun, it's mindless, it looks nice. It's just not for me. I'm not the target audience. I don't know how much time I could put into this game. But I'm glad I could show it off a little bit on stream, because it's been, as I said a minute ago, it's both fun to play the game to some extent and also to make fun of it. So I am, fine. I'm just dandy. You should go be careful with your money, don't go blowing it all in one place, but it's also fun sometimes to buy a whole bunch of Pokeballs at once. Did you speak already, me and you? Is my memory that bad, Miss Lady? Nidoran, sit! The biggest difference between 1998 and now? Flat screen TVs. We got our Pokemon in a trade, so it's finicky and hard to handle. Pokemon that get you from trades grow faster, but they won't listen to a weak trainer in battle. Okay, I've had enough of the small talk in town.
Let's kill someone!
Go to Slowpoke. Tell me, where is Slowpoke? Is this the way to Slowpoke? I need to find him. The other way? There's still no logic, after all these years, as to why I cannot step over that small bush. And now it's even less of a problem than it was. When she walks with me, she sometimes finds items in the field. What do you mean, walks? That face. The face of an angel.
Poke! Poke! Poke!
Oh dear, what am I supposed to do with you, Slowpoke? Oh, hello there. Do you think you could do me a favor? I want you to go to Pewter Museum, but my dear... I want to go to Pewter Museum, but my dear Slowpoke here is just refusing to budge.
Poke!
Do you think you could keep an eye on my dear Slowpoke for a little while? Sure. Oh, thank you very much. In that case, please keep my dear Slowpoke company for a little while. Okay. Slowpoke is staring blankly ahead. you spent a relaxing time with Slowpoke. Wow. I can't even imagine the horrors that Slowpoke has seen. Thank you for keeping an eye on my dear Slowpoke. Here, this is for your trouble. I would love it if you could keep an eye on Slowpoke again sometime. No, I'm good.
Help!
I like how intently my character was staring at Slowpoke. What did Charlie call the scientists in Always Sunny? Dumb science bitches? A fossil of the rare ancient Pokemon Kabutops. Stupid science bitches, I believe, yeah. Various fossils from Mount Moon. It's an ancient Pokemon. Oh, it's just a replica. I should be grateful for my long life. I owe much of it to my neighbor, who took care of me with his wacky inventions after all those years. Mr. Dink was his name. It's funny, because that Joy-Con isn't even, like, active in any way. Right. It's good. What's going on here? It went off the dock. Never did I think I would get to see the bones of a dragon. Aerodactyl. Sure, I broke his grill, but he broke my heart when he passed. Thank you, Jasper. That was good. I like that. I have to put this chocolate milk away now before it becomes even chunkier. This month, we're running a space exhibit. It says it's an object that fell on Mount Moon, thought to be a moonstone. 3D hologram and has a title, Map of the Universe. The whole universe? The whole one? I want an Eevee. It's so cute. Daddy, can you please get one for me?
Yeah, I'll get you an Eevee soon, I promise.
Promise never fulfilled. Stop. Stop.
Hey, Eevee. Nah, it's too attached to you. I could never tear apart such a bond.
This dude was like straight up thinking about taking my Eevee for a brief moment. Moonstone, huh? What's so special about it? It looks like an ordinary rock to me. I don't know, you're the one staring at it for an inordinate amount of time. Looks like an old space shuttle. Old. Seems to show the origin of the universe. Hmm? How about that, Christians? The universe is a multicolored condom. Huh? Pretty crazy, right? Checkmate. It has been decades since mankind stood on the moon, and now we're following the dream of standing on that faraway red planet. News about space always makes me so excited. Wow, even in Pokeworld, they're about to do the same shit. Beautiful crystal when you looked into the microscope. They look like pieces of meteor. Man, I like the space condom theory so much. You know, I don't know if that was worth it. 50 is a lot for a museum, in my opinion. And there were only like 8 exhibits. That's like 44 cents. Alright. Guess that's okay then. How is the game? Well, I've been playing it long enough to kind of make a decision on first impressions, but it's not... You know, I can't give you more than first impressions. It's okay. It's not for everyone. Hope that helps. I'm a coach trainer. Coach trainers are the ones who stand in various places to train trainers. I'm one of them. We coach trainers are strong, if I do say so myself. If you want to try out your strength, you should definitely battle us. Just, I would say don't expect too much of a challenge until later on in the game, if that is true, which I don't know. I've only heard. But... yeah... Do you remember that weird Smash Brothers voice for Bulbasaur? Where Bulbasaur was like, Babysaur! What exactly was that? That was Ivysaur? Or was it Venusaur? Oh, my bad. So, why did it say Babysaur? Or maybe I just misheard it, like, every single fucking time. Man, I should really learn my types. Seed. I want info. How do I get info? I want info. I want to know what the moves do. There is no Y button. I just want to see if like I can't access it. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I can't do it. It won't let me. There's no Y button on the Pokeball. I was literally... That's annoying. No, on second thought, let's not do Spearow. That was a misclick. Oh, 2 misclicks! Good. 3. Okay, that's 3 in a row. 3 misclicks in a row. Edible. Headbutt will be better on Eevee, same type bonus. Okay. You defeated a coach trainer just like that. In honor of your strength, I have a gift for you. Revives will heal a Pokemon that's been knocked out, something that a potion can't do. Be sure to use them wisely. No, I don't know all the intricacies of Pokemon. That's a Vine English. Moon was the last one I played 2 years ago, and even then I didn't remember all the stuff. So I don't know the best matchups. I don't know the best moves to use. I know it's frustrating, but bear with me, please. Wait, how long ago was Moon? Was that 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Two. Okay. Someone said, Vinny, I only use the best moves. Right. Okay, what should I replace? Can't really, replace just tackle. You know... Okay, there it is. So 40 and 100. I have to actually click it to get all the stuff. Yeah, 70 and 100, of course. Yes. Okay, so if I want to get into the map... Just curious about this. So if I want to see the map... I click like 7 times to do so. Alright. I mean, there's not too many reasons. I think you would need the map. Maybe a couple here and there. But it's like a relatively straightforward game, if I remember correctly. Shake, shake. No, can't do it.
It's no good, I can't do it.
Vinny, this game looks like fun for kids. I'm sure some adults will like this too. I don't hate it. No matter what I say, it's wrong, so I've just given up trying to, you know, explain myself. I'm gonna just play the game. What I do need to do is move Bellsprout out the fuck. Alright, Pidgey. Pidgey, you can finally play. Man, I do wish I had a Y button, though. It would help, because then I could see what the moves are. I don't know all of them. One day the Pokeball Plus will grow a Y button. Kind of like its own, like, outer growth. Like a mole. Let's see. 40 and 100. Move always goes first. 40 and 100. So I should just get rid of tackle then. Or is sand attack that bad? Keep sand attack. Too late. It's an upgrade to tackle. Did you know that tackle is a euphemism for a cock and balls? Chicken and Pokeballs, in particular. It's an English thing. I'm sure Pidgey will get an upgrade. Let's see. So yeah, Mew and Vivi are pretty overpowered at this point in the game. Sorry, I'm yawning. I like to want to yawn if I yawn. Try not to yawn. Could not mute in time. Hey, my shirts are cool, right? You can stare at them. No, what? No. No! That was a much better mute. Yeah. You know, I keep feeling like whenever I get Eevee into the first position, I'm like, oh man. Someone just said Eevee isn't broken yet. What do you mean Eevee isn't broken yet? Can you evolve Eevee? I heard you can't evolve your starting Eevee. It gets busted moves in Cerulean. Isn't there a dude that you can learn moves from? And you can learn, like, all kinds of crazy broken shit? That's the guy? Okay. Yeah, I got a couple indications of what this game would be like earlier, before I started playing it, but I didn't, like, go too deep into all the reviews, nor did I... You know, I collected a couple of Papinyots, but I didn't go too deep. I just heard about some of the stuff that happens later on, like the post-game getting difficult. I heard about the dude that teaches you all the broken moves. I figured, you know what, let me let the chips fall where they may with this one. The moves are cool, but they're very OP, but later on they get balanced out. When do you mean later on? Do you mean like the end game or after? Or post game? Post? Late to mid game? Okay. There's been like a Pokemon media blitz lately. It's been crazy. between this, the Pikachu movie, and the Pikachu meme, it's just Pokemon all day, every day. I wonder if Nintendo created that meme somehow. Like, how much money did they pay to create a meme? That's it. It's huge. You know what I could do? Like, I could probably, like, practice some of my scales on guitar while I play this game. I don't know how that would work, because I'd still have to, like, hold the guitar. Bird is huge! I hate you, bird. Oh, no. I hate you! Oh shit, Ekans! It's a danger noodle. Can snakes eat fruit? Really, dude? Hey, these Rattatas aren't only in the grass. What the hell's going on here? Pinyap. Pinyap berry. And there you go. I don't know where the speaker is in this Pokeball, but I keep forgetting that there is one, and when I hear, like, one of the Pokemon in the thing, it makes me uncomfortable, like I've captured a soul. The older it gets, the longer it grows. At night, it wraps its long body around tree branches to rest. I'm going to see if it is physically possible for me to do scales on a guitar while I play this game. Just give me a second here. Okay, you're not gonna be able to hear it, because I'm just gonna be doing the chord shapes. But, just, you know, I need to know. Oh yeah, definitely. Use the Pokeball to strum. Yeah, strumming's not gonna happen, but easy. I am now fully engaged. I learned the chords to Sexy Sadie today, which is something I never did before. Hey, you're wearing shorts too. What is it with these kids in shorts? So it's like G, F sharp, 7. Like a weird C shape. And then like a D, something like that. But yeah, I can at least do the chords without strumming, so that's good. I gotta find my own enjoyment here. Heck. Getting a guitar out was a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know. I've run out of things to say. I mean, I've said all I can say. And now, I'm just going through the motions. Vinny, you still haven't answered whether or not you drink Yoo-Hoo. I didn't see the question. I'm gonna say that Yoo-Hoo is not really milk, is it? It's fine. I haven't drank Yoo-Hoo in like years as far as I remember. Yoo-Hoo is the Sunny D of orange juice? You mean the Sunny D of chocolate milk? Orange juice-like substance. I don't really know why the other Pokemon are getting experience for this. Like, no one should be getting experience except, like, the trainer. I mean, good for them. But they're riding on my coattails, let's be honest here. Just taking a little rest here. The tunnel from Cerulean City takes a lot out of you. I'm a coach trainer at your service. Did you want to train a bit before taking on Mount Moon? Wrong. Yeah, I mean, these battles at least have something going on. A lot of my Pokemon are either, like, 2 of them are very overpowered, or at least they feel that way. And then the rest are just kind of like there. But I am very, very happy to use Mew. Mew's got a hard head. Vinny, aren't you able to link your Pokemon Go Pokemon into this game? Not yet. I'm not sure I'll be doing that. When the time comes. I mean, maybe I'll try it out and, like, see. My Pokemon Go Pokemon are probably all dead from the lack of attention, lack of being fed, lack of love. They deserve better. Cat versus cat. Cat wins. That was a great battle. Take this as thanks. Move little scatter money around that you can pick up later for a little extra pocket money. Okay, get ready for Complain Yacht again. If I say something too good about this game, that's a problem, but if I say something bad about it, that's also a problem. Complain Yacht is here. Complain Yacht wants to ask you all a question. You ready? I don't remember being this bored in Pokemon Moon. That's my question. Am I misremembering? Or it's generally the same thing? Am I just growing out of Pokemon? Because Sun and Moon had tutorials and hand-holding. Much better comparison would be to Red, Blue, Yellow. Well, no, I'm comparing it to the previous game I played because I just wanted to say, like, you know, the battling is here, the catching is here, it's different. And, like, there is a bit of a challenge here and there, like... You know, that battle wasn't, like, baby games easy. I had to, like, attack 3 times, which is pretty crazy for this game. So I was just curious, like, I'm just wondering if it's something that, like, I'm imagining. Payday, who can learn this? Mew, you now have Payday. Congratulations, you did it. I don't think it's just the challenge, it might just be, like I had to, like, sit and question, like, do I like Pokemon anymore? I guess we'll find out next year. Ouch, I tripped over a Geodude lying on the ground. Came to Mount Moon from far away because I want a Pokemon I can ride on. That's right, you can ride on certain Pokemon like Onix. Someone said Pokemon has never been a challenge, really. I don't think I agree with that. Maybe it's because... Maybe it's boring because you already know all the Pokemon in the game, there's no exploration at all. Which is why I once again will say that this isn't a bad game, by any means, but I'm not the target audience for it. Which is why I'll be stopping here. That, plus I'm yawning. I'm tired, I want to go to bed. So I'm gonna stop a little early. I wasn't even gonna stream today. And yes, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. If you're interested. let me... This has been a tough one. And I'm not deliberately trying to piss people off. I know that that's, like, the credo of a lot of people. And there's a lot of, like... You know, there's a lot of baggage with this game, and the series in particular. There's a preciousness to it because of how nostalgic it is, and because it's people's favorite first thing, and... You know, I get that. I like the series, but it, you know... It's not my favorite series that Nintendo does, obviously. It's a perfectly playable game. The Pokeball is a little weird, but it's kinda cool. It's a good nostalgia trip. Because you get to see all the areas in 3D. There's a nice feeling, like when you play it. The visuals are nice, the music is there. It feels like a warm blanket. However, sometimes you gotta bring a book with you. Or you gotta bring a Nintendo Switch TM game console device. Vinny, you're just getting cynical and it's alright. Sure, I think, cynical... No, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you on that one. I don't think it's cynical. I don't think I had a lot of... fun. I think it's a nice game. I just don't think it's for me. I don't think it's cynical at all. But there you go, that's, like, again... And that's okay, again, you know, if you want to feel that way. I know this game is precious to people, I know Pokemon is precious to people. I'm not seeing the appeal of it for me. Would it not complement anyone's Switch lineup? Oh, it certainly would, but I've said that the whole stream so far. I think that this game is really good for some people, and some people are gonna love this shit. It is a perfectly acceptable game for what it is. And first-timers or people who like Pokemon Go probably like it. I think a lot of people are gonna play it, you know, get like 4 or 5 hours in, and just get bored and give up. That's how I feel. Sorry to say. I gave it a shot. I might continue to play it. Keep in mind, I'm gonna probably play some of this on my own, and I'm gonna, like, think about it a little bit more, play it a little bit more, see if it picks up for me. This is my initial 2.5 hour stream impressions. Maybe in another 4 hours, if I get that far, I'll like it more. But I think some of the fun of Pokemon for me is discovering the new Pokemon, is discovering the new areas, is battling Pokemon, catching them, weakening them, learning the types, learning the moves. And, this... Like, I know all these Pokemon, I kind of know the areas, mostly. And, yeah, there's not a lot of surprise. And even the nostalgia trip isn't really doing it for me. It's okay. Like I said, warm blanket and all that. So there you go. That's my honest, fair look at this game. And I don't apologize to any Pokemon fans that may feel otherwise. That's your opinion. You have the right to feel that way. Enjoy your game. Have fun with it. What about blanket fans? I like blankets. And you know me, I love Nintendo. And I'm, you know, I'm supposedly a Nintendrone. But I don't like this one that much. It's okay. It's just okay. If you come back on a future stream, I'll let you know if I change my mind. You know, maybe one day I'll come back to it, I'll play a little bit more, and I'll have some more information, further impressions for you. So, there you go. Have you changed your mind yet? No. Vinny, so no second stream of this? Probably not. Hang on a minute. Okay, alright, well thank you. Listen, thank you. I appreciate you guys listening, watching. I think it was a good experiment. I don't necessarily regret getting the game because maybe I'm a little off tonight about it, but maybe I'll change my mind in a couple days. Regardless, thanks for watching. It was a pleasant experience for me. It was chill, and I enjoyed streaming it while I had energy. Now I have no energy, which may contribute to the boredom. So we're going to do the art, and then I'm going to get going. Tomorrow, I'll probably stream something. I don't know what. Maybe some Spyro, maybe some Red Dead. Let's take a look. And you know what? Feel free to tweet your opinions of the game at me. Just be, you know, be reasonable. Be chill if you can. And let me know what you think. Why do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'm genuinely curious. At Vinny Vinesauce, send a couple tweets my way. Let me know. I'm opening this up, and that'll be great. But don't take my word for it. Just spam the fuck out of my timeline. But don't curse it, exactly. Here's one from Craftosaur. And this is the first art of the evening, and it's like a full sauce-esque shroom. Thank you for this. This one's from Kite Man. I like the curves on this. I like the 3D-ish effect. Good job. Kite Man made a stinky Waluigi in Soul Calibur in particular. It says a Clockwa Orange. Orange Harrison. I like that dude's name from the other night. Nice work. Dog Arts sent me a Vine Shroom here with some leaves for the V's. Testing out pixel art. I had a long day. It's time to sleep. It was cold out too. From Your Donuts, which is like your baby from Ringo. Here's a Wario Shroom. No, sir. I don't want it. Nope, I don't want this either. Jesus fucking Christ. From Tubular Paru, here's a really fucking weird sponge. It's a really fucking weird sponge! Someone just said the newest Vinesauce streamer, Wario. Pretty much. From Jonathan. Jonathaniel made a weird fucking cat.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? A fucking cat? Hey, don't fucking look at me like that. That's a weird looking fucking cat. Ma! Yo, there's a stray cat outside. I don't want it starting a fight with Lucy. Lucy, it's okay. It's okay, Lucy. Don't worry about it. Ma! Ma, there's a weird fucking stray cat outside. It looks like Grandma, the fucking thing. Hey, get the fuck out of here. I don't even know if that's a fucking cat. Blink, motherfucker. Hey, no.
Thank you for allowing me to indulge. I fucking love that video. It's not even real. Michael Rappaport was not actually there when that happened. He just apparently spoke over the video, and it went viral. From Rocket Lamp, Ralph, what in blazes is that getup?
No, boss, it's me, Tinky Winky.
This is apparently from Animaniacs. I don't remember enough Animaniacs to get the reference, but thank you for this. Here's one from Derpy. Vinesauce Viridian Spirito. That's him. That's Spirito. From from Boba Maruku. Oh my god. This is just... Oh. Chat, you're warming my heart right now. You know that? From Sync Candy Central. Vinny plays Pokemon Go and presses A on Chansey 868 times. These things on head gross. Are gross. That's correct. I like my Scudamon on the bottom right there. Amazing. So this one's from Knox Robbins. I do not want to play that baby game. That is too simple. It ain't the same. I am thinking of soon smashing, but all day. And I do not agree with you. Do things your way. You fucking bankrupted me today. What the fuck? I mean, even in Seuss speak, I'm still a little confused, but I like it. Seuss. Vinesauce. Hey, that works. This one's from Name, and it's Mew. Vinny, how did you get your Mew? How did you get a Mew so soon? Nice art, thank you. This one's from Alina D. The Vinesauce Nebula. And, like a message in a bottle. In space. Nice work. From Traps, here's a Vine Meat Cowboy from Red Dead. Amazing. Awesome. This one's from Lorple. Yep. That's, yeah. This basically this, yes. Thank you. I love it. From Plenty of Poi, Bunny Yasando. Someone made a Bunny Yasando in Soul Calibur last night. If you missed it, it was good. From Glubber Blubs. That's also a good piece of art. This one's from Glubber Blubs, and it's Mew 3 as a truck. I like how Mew 3 looks like a little bit like Wario and Waluigi. It's got a really weird face. From Science... From Science Seahorse. Hey, Ma, there's some weird-looking fucking cat out here. I don't want it starting a fight with Vivi. Blink, motherfucker! What a perfect combo of that video plus Pokemon. It's just so good. I love weird cat art. Thank you for this. I'm elated. This one's from Beach Raptor. Floating Fruit. Oh, man. I guess that did happen a couple times. That's why you gotta dial 866 fruit. Here's one from Rat and Whip. We're still doing it. It's still happening. I like how with this one, the cat is barely even that weird looking / Eevee. The weird cat is the aftermath of Cheese Cat, so I've heard. It's awesome. This one's from Jack the Maverick. Pokemon screams are both a curiosity and a terror. I agree. It looks like it says Chansey, but it's just going... Aah! This one's from Insolent Devil. And it's me playing Pokemon. There's a Mew there's an Eevee, and there's the chocolate milk. Sums it up pretty nice. And it's me sleeping, which sums it up even better. I'd like to read a couple tweets I got. If you don't mind. Just in relation to Pokemon, because I wanted to say a couple final closing words about this. I knew what I was getting into when I decided to stream this. I knew that people would shoot the messenger. Even just by me playing it, because of the nature of the internet, blah, 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 streaming, you know how it is. It sucks, but it's life. I was not necessarily disappointed by Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee. I was pointed. It was more or less what I expected, maybe a little bit better in some areas. I don't know if I could recommend it to everyone, but you know who you are. I don't need to tell you. You saw it for 2.5 hours. You know what's up. Some people are going to get it no matter what. It's fine. I'm sure some people would have no problem with it. But let me read some of these. One person said, Let's Go has been extremely controversial, divisive within the Pokemon community since its reveal. People are celebrating Masuda potentially never directing another game because lately his games have been getting worse. Like Let's Go. It's just a bad Pokemon game. That's someone... So Masuda has left. He's the one who directed this game. Someone else said, since you asked Vinny, I'm playing Player 2 with my husband, and I'm enjoying Let's Go Eevee more than I thought I would. I would imagine the game is extremely easy if you're doing a 2-player mode. Someone else wrote, your opinion is totally valid, dude. As you've said several times, you're not a part of this game's targeted audience. You don't have to find this game appealing at all. I'm a diehard Pokemon fan myself, and I don't even feel pressured to get this day one. This is clearly to introduce kids to the main Pokemon franchise, or people who really have nostalgia for Gen 1. So you're not finding this game fun or interesting is totally understandable. I would just say wait until next year for the actual core games, and that's about it. P.S. You've definitely found Moon a lot more interesting than this from what I remember, and I have to agree this game can be fun for sure, but only for like a few special nostalgic moments. Okay, thank you for that. I think that's an interesting way to put it. Vinny, I got Let's Go Pikachu out of curiosity, and some people I know are playing it too. It does feel like a step back compared to the mainline games, but it's better than what I expected. The bar was very low for me. That one was from Devin Chat. Vinny, try playing Pokemon Red and Blue legally on your phone with my boy and Vimroms if you need a site to buy it legally on, and see how you like it over Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. It's essentially the same exact game except slightly harder with wild Pokemon battles. Well, it's been like 20 years since I played it, so you're right about that. I don't remember. I do remember it having a little bit more going on, but that's probably the wild battles and also the UI. I kind of like the simplification of some of the UI stuff. It didn't feel like too much of a struggle. But, you know, anyway. Vinny, your stream actually made me more interested in Let's Go after feeling pretty meh on it. I still don't like the things they removed, but the additions do seem nice, and I would like them as, like, easy mode options in the future, and it is pretty charming. Someone sent me a weird fucking cat. Vinny, I wanted to say that as a Pokemon fan from back when, it's perfectly alright if the game isn't your cup of tea. Please don't force yourself to like it to make others happy. Trust me, I won't. Before you streamed it, I had a mild panic attack, so thanks for helping me. Jesus Christ, I don't mean to laugh, it's just that was totally unexpected. Glad you're okay. Jesus. Take care of yourself, okay? You know, on this stream here that I've done many streams over the years, and you kind of know when I'm forcing myself to play something, and I don't do it often. Cry of Fear was one of those times because I wanted to finish it. I started it, god damn it, I wanted to finish it. It was a tough one. This is a game that I wouldn't force myself to play. I have no one to impress. I am under no obligation to play the game. It's just something I wanted to check out because I was hoping maybe I would relive some of the nostalgia, and I did. It was fine. But as others have said, as I've said, not for me. Fallout 76. That's a game that I streamed twice, and I don't think I want to stream it again. I don't think I want to play it again until maybe, you know, it gets updated or fixed more, or there's more stuff in it. I don't know. That's another one. I don't feel obligated to play these games. And on a number of occasions, I've had, you know, developers throw me a key for a game that I've never streamed. So there's no obligation whatsoever. But I kind of enjoy taking a critical look at a game. I know I'm not exactly the smartest tool in the shed. I'm a bit of a brain yacht. But I do my best. I try to be honest. And I hope that's something that you get when you watch my streams. I hope you know that that's something I value, because there are many streamers. It's hard to know. Not to throw shade, because there's a lot of good ones. Lots of people have integrity, but I know it's hard to find, and I know that that's something that's turned a lot of people sour and cynical about, you know, reviewers and people that get keys and stuff. But, you know, I bought this just like I bought Soul Calibur, and I love Soul Calibur. This, you know, it's whatever. So I'll play more of it. I'll figure it out. I'll see if it's something I want to continue playing, but it probably won't show up on stream again. I mean, maybe endgame if I get there, just to see the difference between the beginning and the end. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just happy that people are able to check out a stream of mine and say, you know what, Vin streamed it. Maybe it's a game I don't want to pick up. Or I saw Vin stream it. He liked some of it. He didn't like other parts of it. I think I would like the game. And then they pick it up. You know, sometimes that's what I'm here for. That's part of what I do on the stream. I like to analyze and take a look and see if it's something that's any good. Turns out Thief Simulator wasn't that bad, which is why I'm going to stream more of that soon. That was kind of unexpected. But yeah, so that's that. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves. And have a good life. Until I next see you. That was all the art. That is the stream. Oh, wait, no, there's one more. Hang on a minute. There is one more from Potato. P-O-T-E-T-O. I don't have anything to say about this one. I'll let it speak for itself. Take care, chat. If you want to watch some other streamers, you could wait right here for the auto host, or you can go to twitch.tv/team/Vinesauce, Vinesauce.com. Jeff is live, Dyer's live, Potato's live, Fred's live. There's some good stuff happening. So if you want to watch some good streamers, you go to there, or you wait here. You have a good night, everybody. And thank you for your time, as always. And thank you for the subs. There's a lot of subs today. Appreciate that. Take care.